Hi, everybody. It's Tracy's Tuesday Talk, and for March 2nd. And so today, right from off the bat, I wanted to do a shout out to all those folks that have experienced some loss this week. And we know that sons have died, brothers have died, moms have died, family members have had strokes. And so for all of you that are experiencing some kind of trauma, some kind of upset in your family and in your lives, my prayers are with you, and just know that you're not alone, and we think about you often. And a special shout out for Hal this morning as he goes into surgery. He's going to be home on Thursday, and so we'll keep him in our prayers as well. So I'm in my basement, as you might be able to tell. And at the beginning of March on my calendar, it showed that I have to change the furnace filter. And so I did that, and you'll have to, I did. I know. I don't know why I should be proud of that, but I am. And so I want to to share it with you that I actually changed this furnace filter. And so the other thing that I noticed on the calendar when I was looking at the calendar, and I was checking out what we're having for supper, and today is shepherd's pie. And Lori made the best shepherd's pie for me once, and so it won't be that good, but hopefully it'll be good. And it was interesting because March always reminds me of International Pie Day, PI Day, and March 14th specifically. And so I know that pi is 3.14, and that's why it's March 14th is Pi Day, but I can never remember what pi is exactly. And so I wrote it out. Let me tell you, pi is the ratio of the circumference of any circle to the diameter of that circle. And in decimal form, the value of pi is approximately 3.14. So that's why Pi Day is March 14th. And so we've associated Pi Day with pie, with actually eating pie. And I find it fascinating that we've done that. And at the Young Offender Center, where I used to work as a chaplain, we used to have special days of special pie days where the kids for weeks before would try to memorize as many numbers of pi as possible. And so then on Pi Day, whoever recited and who remembered the most numbers of pi won the pie. And so it was a kind of a fun break in prison, I guess, something to look forward to. So a few years ago, Affirm United and Affirming Connections added an affirming twist to International Pi Day celebrations, and now we too at the United Church of Canada celebrate March 14th with actual pie and other celebrations and activities. And so last year, our Pi Day celebration at St. Thomas was supposed to include sampling sweet and savory pies while enjoying LGBTQ2SI plus artists and their work. And then, of course, COVID hit and we had to cancel. And so this year, we still can't be in person, unfortunately, but we'd still love for you to get involved in some Pi Day activities. So let's watch this quick video from our moderator on what Pi means to the United Church of Canada, and then I'll come back.
The third annual National Affirming Pi Day is coming up March 14th. Why Pi? P-I-E, Public, Intentional, Explicit. Those three words are a way to remember how we want to be faithful people and communities who are actively welcoming and affirming to the Two-Spirit and LGBTQ communities. This year's Pi Day theme is, what's in your pie? Well, my affirming pie would have a cup of story sharing, 2 cups of careful listening, a tablespoon of hope, at least 1 handful of wonder, and just enough salt from the tears of remembering and celebration to make it real. Then I'd top it by the fruits of the Spirit and bake everything in the sweet, sweet crust of God's grace. What ingredients would you use? What kind of affirming recipes have fed your faith community? And what ingredients do you hope to bring together and cook up in the next year? In this case, it's recommended to have a lot of cooks in the kitchen. Find the other people who are interested in baking this pie and plan to get your church or community group together this year in online events. How about a workshop, a concert, movie night, open mic, a virtual bake-off, or anything you can imagine? It's okay to start off with a bite-sized piece. My experience is that it'll lead to more. As for me, I'll be baking up something special too by challenging myself to learn something new, because that's a piece of being affirming too. Check out my recipe by visiting the link below. It's for tarte au sucre, one of my favorite Christmas memories. Alongside of that, I think I'm going to do some reading. There's a theologian named Lynn Marie Tonsted who has some questions about the ideas of radical inclusion and how it fits with intersectionality that have me scratching my head. This is going to be fun. Now, that may not be your thing, but I'd invite you to join with me in adding another new ingredient, small or large, to your affirming pie in the coming year. And join me in celebrating Pie Day with United Churches across the country.
So for us at St. Thomas, I think that if I was to say we have ingredients for affirming Pie Day, it would be equal parts open hands, open hearts, and open minds. And so in that same theme, I would love to hear what you think the ingredients would be for St. Thomas to continue being pie, public, intentional, and explicit. You know, we see a lot of churches that are on the news and in the media that have a lot of airtime right now. And many of them are doing harmful things, dangerous things, hurtful things. And so I think we as the United Church of Canada, and especially we as an affirming church, could be a little bit more public, intentional, and explicit, pie, about what things that we believe in and what we stand for and who we stand for. And so I think this is a good opportunity for us to be a little bit more outspoken about what we believe. And so we invite you to share your affirming ingredients, and let's keep celebrating what pie means to us and our commitment to being an affirming church. And when you come to Coffee Chat on March 14th, which happens to be on a Sunday, we invite you to bring a slice of pie with you and share with the rest of us. And if you're not on the Coffee Chat list, just send us an email and we'll add you to the Coffee Chat list, and you'll get the Zoom details a few days before. All right, so have a great day, everyone, and know that you are loved, know that you are worthy, and know that that God loves you and we love you. All right, have a great week. Bye.